Welcome back, everybody. It's time to talk about H-Town. No state taxes!
So that's why Dwight went there. No state tax.
Oh, yeah, he had to go there.
All them kids.
Child support.
Need
Not
all them money.
support. Child support.
Pope.
All right, let's take a look at the Houston Rockets off-season transactions. Not many. Dwight Howard. That was a big one. Ronnie Brewer. And Amir Caspi. All have been welcome to the H-Town. People that has left the H-Town. Thomas Robinson. Often. Carlos Delfino. And Royce White.
Bye.
You took a bus, right?
Yeah, I would have got him a taxi. Straight up out of town.
Or they got him a horse. Told him to ride it out.
He ain't with the team that he got there went to.
And they drafted Isaiah Kanan. Kanan. Jim Caviezel. Anyway. When I look at these transactions, this transaction is about Dwight Howard. That's it. I mean, Ronnie Brewer is going to bring some defense, but this is all about Dwight Howard. And he is a formidable piece to add on your team if he's healthy. And that's all I got to say about the transaction.
Dwight Howard is in a nutshell. What else can you say?
Yeah, no. I know they had to wish they could have kept Thomas Robinson, but they couldn't keep him and acquire Dwight Howard at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Contracts just didn't mesh that well. So Dwight Howard, he gets his team, but his team lost a nice little piece in Thomas Robinson, in my opinion. They could have played well with him.
Delfino wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, losing Carlos Delfino was a nice little blow.
I think, getting the White is definitely the main one. He actually has somebody that can actually give him the ball that he should be able to play with without complaining. So, yeah. I don't know who Isaiah Kanan. I ain't never heard of him before.
Well, I know they're happy to get rid of Royce White. I know I would be if I was him.
Was he ever really there?
But he was drafted. I wonder, what was his college situation like? Did he catch the plane in college?
Or the bicycle, I guess.
Wait, Rome City bus?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the rotation. Dwight Howard's the center. Terrence Jones is listed as a starting power forward. As you know, I said listed. Chandler Parsons at the 3. James Harden at the 2. And Jeremy Lin is listed at the 1. I don't think that's going to happen, but nevertheless. Omar Asheik, Francisco Garcia, Patrick Beverly, Isaiah Kanan. Another name foreigner. It's another foreigner. I know on 2K he's listed like 54, so it doesn't even matter. Dantas Manchanuris.
What?
When I look at this rotation, it's all about James Harden and Dwight Howard coexisting. That's just the bottom line. If both of those guys are healthy, this can be a top 4 team in the West. Because Chandler Parsons will spread that floor, give James Harden lanes. And also Dwight Howard being down low, those two picking and popping, kicking it out to Parsons. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Just they're relatively thin, but it's all about health. Those guys healthy, they on point.
Because you made a good point. But Terrence Jones at the 4, no. I really put AC on the floor. I take a chance with that.
Too many missed foul shots.
They have no power forward. It would be really nice if they had a stretch forward, but they don't have a power forward.
Chandler's 16.
He's still too small. We don't have no. Wait.
No, I'm just saying you put him with Howard.
Height wise, yeah, but
Okay, we're talking about rotation, right? So I'll go ahead and say it. Houston thinks they have a big 3. You have a big 2, and that's it.
Who would be the third one?
They have no three. There's no third.
No, when you
Who
said
think?
They think they have.
Right.
Oh, Chandler Parsons think he's that third.
Yeah.
You're
Oh.
not.
He's
He
a
was
good
so
player,
heavy
but he's not on that
You're
level.
not. Jeremy Lin, you are not.
Oh no.
Nobody is a third.
What's in that armor?
It's a 1-2, and then you're gonna skip 3, and you might skip 4, and then there's a 5th option. Like Omar Sheik and Dwight Howard have no business on the floor together, ever,
Agreed.
ever.
That's not
And if we're talking about spacing, which this is what the NBA is about, you put Omar Sheik and Dwight Howard out together, and I'm gonna,
side by side.
He'll be traded.
yeah.
Or she can be traded.
Well,
For right now, he's on the team,
Agreed.
and they have no power for him.
looking at this rotation, I think it's all about James Harden. I understand the White House is a major piece, but we seen what James Harden can do, what he had with Houston. I truly believe if Dwight was in that piece and James Harden went in the picture, no, it wouldn't be like how it is with Harden. Harden is all around. He's a combo guard. Dwight is going to be very successful because of James Harden, and I think that's how it should go. I mean, that way it will go.
You waiting on me? You waiting on me? Let's talk about players of interest.
Player of interest, Jeremy Lin. He's not a starter, not because of talent, but purely because he needs the ball in his hands just the same way as James Harden needs the ball in his hands. And in order for this team to really thrive, Jeremy Lin needs to go to that second unit and be the sixth man off the bench and allow James Harden to either do something different for the team's benefit or to get some rest for the team's benefit. But them two on the court together, I just don't see how it operates well.
Player to watch. It has a lot to do with what you said. I think Terrence Jones at the 4, by his size, and him matching up against, say, like you said, Greg Monroe, somebody that size, it'll never work. So they're going to have to find somewhere to get some size next to Dwight, and if they don't, they're going to have problems on the rebounding.
Mine's also Terrence Jones. It's a spotlight thing. We know what he did with Kentucky, the team that he was a part of. Now he's in a starting position. I mean, that's what it is. It's a spotlight thing. He's going to show up. He was kind of like I think at Kentucky, he was kind of like the all-around guy in a sense, how he kind of played. He kind of did some here, there. He really didn't stick to one thing. And I think that's what Houston had in mind. Me personally, I don't think he's ready yet.
I think if this team is to make a deep run in the playoffs, it all hinges upon Chandler Parsons. He has to show that he's more than just a spot-up shooter. He's going to have to be more clutch. He's just going to have to step up his overall game. And it's just the bottom line. No other way of putting it. Because when you look at the financial situation of the team, they don't have any more money that they can bring in anyone.
No.
Nobody's trading for Jeremy Lin.
They cash grab.
So they're done. Final thoughts on the Houston Rockets.
Houston's going to do some damage. They're going to make the playoffs. But when they get in the playoffs, they're going to be exposed for a two-man show.
Yeah, that glaring spot, that glaring weakness at the 4, they're going to come back to hunt them and get Duncan and all the top forwards in the West. They're going to kill them.
I agree with both of you. It's funny because a lot of people from the 4 letters and what should I call the other one, the animal, keep saying that they actually are penciling these guys in to actually go to the NBA Finals. A couple of analysts have pointed that out. And to be honest with you, that's why you need to continue to watch for home field advantage had to plug that in. But they make the playoffs, but not how people going to think they're going to
Second
behave.
round at the most.
I think this team needs a dark horse to step up, or either Kevin McHale to say, Jeremy Lin, you are the controller of this second unit. Patrick Beverly needs to be out on the court with the rest of the guys. it has to come down to one of those two things.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If not, they're gonna be in trouble. And that's it when it comes to the Houston Rockets. We're gonna go out to where the gates are golden next. See you in a minute. Goodbye.